Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome to a new Let's Play. This is a game that I have wanted to cover on my channel since 2009. In case you don't know, that's 11 years ago. I've never really had a great way of explaining why I wanted to hold off on this game, but this was a game I've wanted to bring to you guys for a very, very long time now, and because this is one of my favorite DS games, period. And it's a game I have a lot of things to talk about. So, starting with this intro, which I might just let you guys watch the rest of it anyway, because it's quite phenomenal for a DS game. Welcome to Let's Play Castlevania, Dawn of Sorrow. This game is a lot of fun. I don't really have a whole lot else I can really say about that further here. So, I'm going to delete a save data here just to make room for this. We're going to be starting up a new game here. We have to sign our name here, which can make us do a number of things, like... Or something of that nature, but... I think I'm just gonna name the file Let's Play, just so that I have an easy way of knowing what the Let's Play file is, but... Yeah. Ever since the solar eclipse of 2035, my life has never been the same. It was then realized that I, Soma Cruz, am the rebirth of Dracula. I was in his castle that I learned the truth, that I possessed the power to seize the souls of my enemies, that evil power almost engulfed me, but my friends pulled me from the brink. About a year has passed since then, and I thought my troubles were over. Haha, are you serious? Yeah, and that's when Hammer decided to... Wait, Soma, can I ask you something? Yeah, of course, Mina, what's wrong? It's been a year since it all happened, hasn't it? Yeah, just about. And what was it called? You know, the ability to use the power of monsters? You mean the power of dominance? I lost it when we escaped Dracula's castle, remember? I know, but... It's just that I get that terrible feeling inside. It's probably nothing. Look, don't worry, okay? This past year, I haven't been able to use any of the powers I've gained. And... You're Soma Cruz, aren't you? Yeah. And you are... You may call me Celia. But not for long. Come forth, my servants. What? Mina, get back. Oh no, a skeleton. Whatever shall I do? Damn it! Of all the worst. Soma, you back off too. Mr. Arcado! Genya Arcado, the Guardian? You shall not interfere. A barrier. Quick, Soma, use this. Thank you for the knife, bud. So yeah, we got... immediately thrusting into the action of a skeleton here. No matter what, the enemies in this tutorial battle will all drop souls here. I'll go over this a little bit in a moment where I have a little bit more time. Red souls are bullet-type tacticals... Bullet-type souls. You press up and Y to use. They're basically sub-weapons, like, if you've played any traditional Castlevania game. They'll use your MP, which is the green bar on the corner here. And here we go, we got a Armor Knight here. This guy will drop a blue type soul, which is a Guardian soul, I believe. Attack with a spinning spear. Yep, Guardian type. Press and hold R to consume. Consumes MP while in effect. So yeah, and now we have a Golem here. I should know one thing about the Armor Knight here. The Armor Knight actually has somewhat of a rare chance of dropping a weapon, which you can actually get during this fight, which I don't think these other two enemies have a chance of dropping, but it can make this beginning part a little bit easier for you if you get lucky with that. Anyways, the Golem, which is a yellow-type soul, raises strength. Enchant-type soul, take effect when equipped, does not consume MP. Basically, the yellow souls are often stat buffs. Soma Cruz, I shall see your demise. That was certain. Using whatever means. Wait! Save your energy. You won't catch her now. Damn it! Soma, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine, but that power, it returned. Arcana, what's going on? The power didn't return. It was always with you. You just never needed it since you fled the castle. And that set free all the souls you had gained dominance over. You mean I couldn't use the power because I was never in any danger? Anyway, who was that woman? She seemed to know you. Celia Fortner. She's the priestess of a new, rapidly growing cult. We suspected she was up to something, so we'd been keeping tabs on her. But why would someone like that come after Soma? They want to resurrect the Lord of Darkness, like someone sought to do with Dracula. I guess they don't like the fact that I didn't become the Lord of Darkness. Not only that, they intend to create a new lord by eliminating you. Eliminating? Soma, you don't need to get any more involved in this. Let us deal with this. That woman. She said she would see my demise. Soma. Several days later. So, the cult's base is here. Hammer's info wasn't so iffy after all. You doubted my word? Hammer, what are you doing here? What? Are you dense? Who told you about this place? Wait, it was me. Well, yeah, but... Hey, you got your mind on doing something wicked, huh? I want in, buddy. And hey, what happened to that pretty little lady? You remember, right? You mean Yoko? She's not coming. In fact, I haven't told a soul. Huh, she ain't coming. Well, why not? Aw, man. Well, since I'm here, I'd better make the best of it. I guess I'm back in business, and you're my customer. Hammer, look. I'm saying this for your own good. You really should leave. Can't do that, I'm afraid. I know when someone's in trouble, and I'm not just gonna leave you here. Alright, I appreciate it. I'll scope out the area and find a spot to set up shop. See you around. Man, why wouldn't you just tell her about this? Yeah! So, we're off on a great start here. Really quickly, I just kind of want to go over some few things here. The pause menu has some things that I think should be noted here. We have the equipment screen, use of items, which we start with a few potions already, which is nice. Abilities, which we don't have any of those yet. We can actually suspend the game at any point if you're away from a save station. You can put up a temporary save spot, which is not a bad feature, honestly. Especially since you can copy save files, so you can essentially save and quit and then, well, actually, I don't know if that works for suspend or not. I'm not sure anyway. You can configure the game's controls here, which I do kind of want to mess with one thing here. I believe it's... I believe that's about right, yeah. And we also have an enemy bestiary, which will tell us the enemies in the game that we have killed already. A library, which can tell you some information on story progress so far, and give you a little bit of backstory behind the events of Aria of Sorrow. This game is a direct follow-up to Aria of Sorrow, and if you have not played that game or seen my Let's Play of it, yeah, I imagine you're completely lost by everything that's going on here. And I kind of admittedly played these games out of order, but I at least had seen a walkthrough of Aria of Sorrow beforehand, so I kind of knew some of the events of things that were going on. And lastly, we have Magic Seal, which we can't use at all right now. So let's get this going with some Castlevania, because if there's one thing Castlevania games are known for, it's good music. Alright, so Soma, he can move, he can jump. He has a short, pitiful knife for a weapon here. And yeah. We have a couple enemies here and there, some mostly familiar ones from the first Sorrow game. They've actually changed a couple of the souls between how they worked in Aria of Sorrow. The skeleton soul used to kind of work a little bit more like the axe sub-weapon from the original Castlevania games. In this game, it's kind of more of just a straightforward projectile. So yeah, kind of like what the winged skeleton was, which was the default weapon, the default soul you got in the first game. Anyways, the peeping eye enemy here, I'm gonna bring this up by hitting the select button here. You might not be seeing this screen a whole lot, because I'm gonna try and get a lot of the information on the sub-screen already, on the sidebar, like what souls I have equipped and stuff. But these bestiaries, I will be making note of them if they are interesting enough. They have some information you might want to be noting, particularly the rarity of how rare some of these enemies' souls are, which I swear still is completely luck-based, because you can have 1-stars that feel like they take an eternity to drop. But yeah, the Peeping Eye soul is very interesting if you can get that. It's functionally the same as what it was in in Aria of Sorrow. If you get that, it'll let you see where hidden areas are, which is very, very nice. So we can get a short sword there. This area down here is a save room, and we also get a potion here. Just go up to the save room and basically hit save. These also restore your health. Even if you choose not to save, they're always worth going into, because you can restore your health from that, and who wouldn't want that? In here, we got some new enemies. We got, actually several. We got zombies, we got wargs, and we got axe armors. The big enemy of note in this area is the axe armor, because not only is the soul pretty helpful to get, but if you get lucky, this enemy has not one but two very, very useful, both pieces of armor, or it can actually drop a piece of armor and a weapon as well, which can both be very, very nice to get. Huh? Those two. Oh, Soma. Yoko, Julius, what are you doing here? Funny you should ask that. We got the wind of this cult tip by Arcado. I'm investigating with Mr. Belmont. I'm sure you remember him, the hunter. Soma, please understand. If the darkness draws you in, I have no choice but to destroy you. Yes, I know. Then there's no reason for you to be here. That's right, you're only putting yourself in danger. That Celia woman, not only was she after me, she was trying to harm Mina too. I'm not going to stop until I find her. You're determined, I see. Then I have nothing more to say. Wait, Julius, how can you go just say that? I'll be going now. Wait a second, I'm coming too. No, Yoko, you stay. We'll need contact here, just in case. Hey, wait, you can't just jump over a really, really high wall. Man, they're so selfish. Bet you have no intention of going home either. Well, fine then, here, take this. And this is... it's a magic seal. Magic seal? The cult leader appears to create gates that draw the power of darkness. Monsters exposed to that power are said to be invincible. How am I supposed to destroy them? That's where this magic seal comes in. Want to practice using it? Let's give it a try here, sure. Good. Now watch closely. If you draw a figure exactly as shown... This is touchscreen based, I might as well add. Okay, now you try it. You basically just connect the dots. And yeah, one more thing. You can practice drawing a magic seal anytime. If you're not sure how to do it, definitely practice. Keep that in mind. Oh, go where? It's a deep end. Only Julius can get somewhere like this. We should go back and find a different way in. Alright, if we have to. There's no shelter from the rain or wind here either. Will you escort me? Sure, of course. Thanks, let's go. Keep that magic seal tip in mind, because, oh my god, some magic seals get really freaking ridiculous later on. That first one is child's play compared to what they end up like. And we got the Zombie Soul, which is functionally different from the original game. This one lets you summon Zombie. show this one off here. This one can actually be a fair bit of fun here. Also, very fortunately, this escort mission isn't so bad with Yoko here. For the most part, I'm probably going to be trying to keep the map screen on the screen at the time, just because some things like what equipment and souls I have equipped, I'm going to be displaying on the sidebar, which, in a lot of ways, is just a lot of extra tedious work for me to edit in, but it is what it is. Alright, so the data is being saved here, and we're going to get ready to take on a boss. Store, looks like you'll need a magic seal right away. Most likely, you'll need a magic seal to finish off the monster in here. Just be calm and focused. I'll be waiting here. No problem. I would recommend getting the Axe Armor Soul if you haven't already, but I'm going to be going in with this without that. So yeah, we got the Flying Armor. This is kind of an interesting boss here, because this was a soul in the original game that you never actually had to fight to get. It was just a soul that was given to you, and now we actually have to fight the Flying Armor. Yeah, let's also not be dealing with the... Let's also not be dealing with the zombie here, where this thing can, like, just hover above any zombies on the ground here. Yeah, if you have the Axe Armor Soul, that was actually way quicker than I expected it to be. That fight is a lot easier if you get the Axe Armor Soul. And there we go, the Flying Armor reduces the speed of falling. Functionally, I believe it's pretty much the exact same as it was in Aria of Sorrow. You did it! Using magic seals is a piece of cake. Don't be too sure that magic seal won't be useful forever. What do you mean? They'll probably prepare new and more complex patterns for magic seals. But try not to worry, I'll have magic seals patterns hidden somewhere. If they don't, the gates to the dark side will be useless. I get it. I won't be holding you up as my escort anymore. I can manage now. Sure, in that case, I'll be going now. Oh, there's one more thing, though. Julius may have some new information, so come see me if you're close by. And someone, please don't do anything reckless. Count on it. You take care too, Yoko. So you touch the orb there, and yeah, that'll act as a thing that'll... The orb will act as a heal from... Like, it'll act as like a full heal after clearing a boss. And for doing that, we got the Claymore. A heavy two-handed sword. This game loves heavier weaponry. We got the spear up there, which... Already getting a lot of weapons already, I guess, just to kind of make different playstyles a thing. I believe this is the weapon you can get from an Armor Knight if you get really, really lucky in the first area. So, yeah. It's an okay weapon. Again, it's slow, but it can have its uses, I guess you could say. We got another save room over here, and I somehow darted right over that 1,000 gold. That's something. Another weapon here, we got the mace, which is, I believe, is a hammer-type weapon, I believe. Again, weapons in this game are often very, very, very slow, but hit really, really hard. This game's pacing is a lot slower paced than Aria of Sorrow, which can be seen as a hit-or-miss thing at times. Particularly in the weapon speed department, a lot of weapons are pretty slow in this one. Oh, hi Soma. You're gonna act as Julius's contact here? Yes, there was no one living here, so I thought it'd be okay. Oh, that rough-looking guy across from me. What was his name again? Hammer? Yes, that's right. What's he doing here? Came to help me. Honestly, you didn't ask him to come, did you, Soma? Of course I didn't. I'm sure you wouldn't, but it's too dangerous for him to be here. Can't you tell him to leave, Soma? I told him already, he wouldn't budge. Besides, it's hopeless now. Especially after someone who's not supposed to be in here showed up. Well, if he wouldn't listen to you, I suppose it's hopeless. By the way, I gained a new ability. New ability? What is it? Power of Dominance lets you control souls of monsters, right? Right. So I thought I could use magic to draw the monster's souls and help you out. You mean release souls? Something like that. Of course, I would need your cooperation. It's not something that easy to do. So how do you plan to free the souls? Well, I can fuse the freed souls with a weapon to create a new weapon. The souls you use will be lost, though. Can you even do that? That's rather rude of you to ask. I may not look that part, but I am considered an exceptional spellcaster. Just tell me if you need something, I'll prove it to you. Okay then. Oh, and by applying my ability, you may be able to reduce the souls you used. Not sure if you'll need it, but just keep that in mind. So may I help you with anything today? Yeah, so... yeah, so basically, if we want to, we can basically merge our souls that we have with enemy souls to create stronger weapons. This mechanic is a very weird double-edged sword, because on one hand, I like aspects about it. On another, this gets... this gets needlessly complicated. I'm not gonna mess around with it right now, but I'm just gonna say that some of the best weapons in the game you can only craft this way. Hey, welcome. So what do you think? Not a bad shop, hey? All the weirdest places to set up a shop. Have a look around, don't be so cheap. Yoko's in the area, I saw her earlier. She must come after me. That's not it. Sure quick to put a man down, aren't ya? She's here to investigate the cult, she said. Well, whatever the case may be, I'm more motivated this time. Didn't you come to back me up? Anyway, look at something, will ya? Oh, Hammer, never change. So Hammer acts as your shopkeeper of this game. He sells some items that might be nice here. Castle Map 1, buy this immediately. You're gonna want this, trust me on that one. He also just sells some general weapons here and some general pieces of equipment and armor and whatnot, which might be nice to buy. Trying to think here if there's anything that might be worth investing here. The cloth tunic is actually an item that can be dropped by the zombies, so if you want to grind that out, that might be something nice to pick up. You can generally buy some weapons here. The axe can be dropped by axe armors. Very powerful weapon if you can get it, which I could actually very much recommend. And the axe armor soul can actually be merged with the axe to create a very, very powerful weapon this early on in the game. I'm not going to be going after that because it kind of breaks the beginning of this game in half, but if you want to, that's probably one of the strongest weapons you can get this early on. I think I might buy the pendant just for now, just because it's super, super cheap. But yeah. Anyways, I'm going to make my way back to the save room, and I think that's going to call it for this episode of Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. We went over a lot, and believe me, there's still a lot to go over that we haven't even scratched the surface of. This game can get quite involved, but I do still stand by this game being one of my favorites on the DS, so yeah. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching this episode of Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. I swear I've been meaning to jump this entire time, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.